Welcome back to another video. This time I'm looking at a filter that was sent in via K&F Concept. This particular one is the black diffusion. So what I'll do is show you the filter up close and then we'll do a few tests a bit later on. I try and keep these videos quite short, so we'll just look at the filter first off. You'll notice we've got some raised mouldings on the side, just makes it a little bit easier to unscrew and screw it up. As per usual with the K&F filters, they do have quite a lot of coatings, or nano coatings that they call them. That should help reduce reflections, and I'll just show you screwing it onto a lens. Those raised points on the side make it quite easy to attach and to detach from a filter thread. I've also found, like the other K&F filters, they are quite easy to clean. Finish on this is closer towards matte rather than a satin or a glossy finish. What I'm going to do is compare it to the Marumi Soft Fantasy filter. This is the K&F material, just to show you what the effect is, and you can see that it does give quite a big glow effect around light sources. I've just put a torch down here and I'll show you quickly. You can see there's a pattern on the glass, and that's obviously what's causing the diffusion. It's kind of spread around quite evenly. And I'll just show you the Marumi filter that has less of a diffusion effect. It's more subtle, I would say. So I've done some samples outside first off in daylight, and you should be able to see once we've got the black diffusion or mist filter on, that does drop the contrast and sort of smooths out everything. With the Soft Fantasy, that's a more subtle effect. It doesn't quite give the same sort of glow, but it would be a more suitable one to use out in daylight. I did try some samples with a smudged UV filter just by sort of putting my finger over it, but I didn't actually find it easy to get a consistent result on that. It is quite a strong result, so after a while I sort of gave up on that. Interesting with the Marumi that it does keep the contrast, whereas it drops off on the black mist or diffusion filter. Next up, I've done some samples in low light and outside just to give you an idea with light sources. And once I've put the K&F filter on, you should be able to see there's quite a big effect with the glowing around the light source. Outside now with the sodium vapor lighting, this is quite a strong light source, so starting off without a filter. Then we'll put the K&F on, and you can see there's a dramatic difference when we use the black mist filter. I was hand holding this so you can see there's a small flare spot there. That's the only flare that I've seen on this filter. Now I've got some LED lights out in the garden, so I'll just show you those just to show you the effect on a smaller light source. And you can see we get that expanded glow effect around the highlight area. It's quite round as well, I noticed that, whereas the Marumi tends to be a little bit more sort of oval shaped as such. I have to say it's not the cheapest filter that I've seen, but there is a Tiffin one out there which is quite a bit more expensive, so do shop around on deals with this. Questions, thoughts or comments, do let me know below, and I'll see you in the next one.